Hi, I'm Rue from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel, and this is the second part of my whole house speed clean with me because the house is a disaster. As you can hear, it's the school holidays. I have 4 children here, so it's kind of chaotic. I have got loads and loads of sorting to do. I still haven't fully unpacked from when we got back from our break. So I'm going to try and tackle as much of that as I can now and really try and get the house back to a level. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. And I think it's time to get on with it. If you missed the first part of this whole house speed clean, I will link that up in the cards now. But basically, I brought all of the stuff back from holiday and dumped it upstairs. So today's job is to sort all of that stuff that I'm unpacking, all of the packing cubes and things, unpack them, put them away. So that was a big bag that I had all the packing cubes in, and now it is time to sort all of these packing cubes and all the stuff that was in them into the relevant rooms and places. So I'm using these Curva boxes, which you will have seen me use loads in my other videos. I just use them more than anything, not really so much for storage, but for sorting things into where they need to go and taking them from room to room, kind of like mini laundry baskets. So I'm just starting by sorting all this stuff. All this stuff is clean, by the way. All the dirty washing has been separated out and put into the laundry room. So this is stuff that was either not worn while we're away or washed while we're away. So it just needs to go away, really, into its actual home in our home. So yeah, just, I don't know about you, let me know in the comments. I do find when you get back from holiday, just the mass of stuff that is not in a place where it belongs creates such a mess in the house, and that just makes the whole place look really unclean and untidy. And then once you can get everything put away, then you can actually make a dent in what needs to be done with the cleaning. But so often in my house, whether we've been away or whether it's just a normal day, it's the tidying that takes even longer than the cleaning. So I can actually make it tidy enough to clean. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments if that's just me or if you feel that too. I also find that everyone seems to have one room in the house where all the stuff kind of congregates ready to get sorted. Now this has always been my bedroom, and it was a lot worse before we had our laundry room sorted. I will link my laundry room tour up in the cards now actually, so that you can watch that and see what I do to store laundry, because it used to all be sorted in my bedroom like this. So my bedroom used to look like this all the time, just with clean laundry ready to go away, and now it just looks like this after a trip, so it's not as bad. But yeah, also let me know in the comments, where is your kind of dumping and sorting room in your house, because we all have one. We know we all have one, and it's just a case of just identifying where it is and tackling it, and usually trying to tackle that first, because once that room is sorted, then that's kind of most of the work done and out of the way. So you can see here now I'm just finishing tidying up around my dressing table area, clearing the last few bits and pieces, putting shoes away and things, so I can actually start cleaning. And I'm starting by dusting the higher up surfaces. I like to dust before I change the bed, because I figure any dust that I kind of agitate and knock around the room can then stay on the dirty sheets, and then the dirty sheets can be changed into nice clean sheets. So I'm using my very favourite, and it is Zara's favourite too, like fluffy duster. The head on this is actually washable, so I can just dust with it and then chuck it in the machine, so that makes it super eco-friendly, and it also means I like not having to buy more. I like not running out of things, so just in the amount of time it takes to wash and dry it. I have it back, so I've got 2. I've kind of got one on the duster and then one in the wash, so I've always got one to hand, which is great, and I find it picks up really well. I don't have to use any product. I mean, sometimes I use product and cloths as well, but it sort of depends what mood I'm in really, or what kind of surface I'm cleaning. But I do find this really great, so you can pick those up. I got mine in B&M. I'm sure they sell them other places, but yeah, I'm doing the whole bedroom with just this and no product really today. Next job is changing my bed. So what you'll notice me doing here, once I have stripped the bed and taken the duvet out of it, is I always re-button up the duvet cover before putting it in the machine, because it stops other bits and pieces like pillowcases and things getting caught in the duvet cover during the wash cycle and getting lost basically forever. The next thing you will notice is that I'm bringing in my clean bedding, which is stored inside one of the pillowcases. So when I put my clean bedding away, I fold it all up, not perfectly or anything, just fold it up and put it inside one of the pillowcases so the whole set is easy to grab and find. The other thing you will probably notice is I have not ironed my bedding, because I don't have time in my life for that. That is something I decided to be consciously incompetent at doing. I don't iron bedding. Sorry, not sorry. That's all I can say really. Let me know in the comments. Do you iron bedding? Is that something you make time for in your life? I've just decided it's not a priority for me because I've got other things I need to be doing. And my life is chaos, and I don't know, maybe one day when my children are grown I'll find time to iron bedding, but right now it ain't happening. So I am unbuttoning the bedding because obviously it was buttoned up to go and wash, and placing the duvet inside it. It's a bit like a workout because it's huge, but there we go, it's worth it. Buttoning all of that back up, and then I just kind of smooth it out and shake it off as best I can and make it as flat as possible, even though it hasn't been ironed. So with every room I tackle, I always like to tidy first and then dust, so sort of the higher surfaces, and then bedding if that needs doing, and then onto the floor, which is where we're at now. I've grabbed my cordless Dyson to just do a quick whip around the carpet, which picks up any bits that have been dropped through the week, plus any dust that's been knocked onto the floor while I've been cleaning. So then that's my bedroom finished, looking about a gazillion times better than when it was covered in unpacking and stuff that had been dumped there. Next I'm on to Bella's room, which looks like this, which is just no good. It's not a mess especially because we've been dumping stuff from unpacking, it's just a mess because it really needs tidying. So I'm starting off with making her bed. I always feel like if a bed is made in a room, it's looking much cleaner and tidier, whether it is or not. It is definitely creating the illusion of being clean and tidy just because the bed is neatly made. On to a bit more tidying. All of Bella's soft toys live in this bean bag that doesn't physically have any beans in it. It's used for soft toy storage. Honestly, if you are not doing this, it is great. If your children are anything like mine, they have so many soft toys. It's a great way to store them. You can also store blankets, bedding, anything like that in it, and it's still reasonably comfortable to use. It's one of my favourite hacks. So yeah, another thing I will say, as you can see here, I'm trying to get the children to help me clean and tidy. Is it that helpful really for them to be helping? It's probably quicker to do it myself if I was on my own, but it's not about that. It's about getting them to muck it in, about getting them to take a bit of responsibility for their own things. If they know that they've got to tidy their own rooms, they're less likely to make it such a mess, and they're more likely to be a bit more proud of their rooms, and eventually, they're going to grow up and live on their own, and someone is not going to pick up after them. So if I'm kind of gently introducing the idea that it's good to help and for us all to muck in and do it together, and then we can all go and have fun together, then I just think that's nice. As you can see here, Zara has got the other duster, because both of them are clean at the moment, and she's just going around dusting whatever she thinks is helpful. Like I said, it's not really helpful, but she loves just joining in. Then once all the room's been tidied, so that's the order we always do, tidying, then dusting from top to bottom, and then the bed, which I didn't change the bed today, just made it in Bella's room, and then the floor, and then that's Bella's room tackled, and we're on to Zara's room, because Zara's room is even worse than Bella's room, if you can believe it. So I've got them all just mucking in, putting away toys as best they can. There is accessible storage in each of their rooms, so although things might not go exactly where they're supposed to go, they have the ability to put things away of sorts. So I'm folding up blankets, putting away toys, Zara's bed needs making. She's recently started sleeping in the big girl's bed. We've not yet got rid of the cot because she's only been in the big girl's bed for a few nights. But hope it's that the cot can go soon. Oh, she's getting such a big girl. And that will actually free up a bit more space in her room, which will be nice. So once all the tidying is done, I can grab my duster. Oh, there we go. We're about to start potty training. That's what that's all about. Bunny is sitting on a potty. You see, we found this potty during the course of tidying up, the bunny-sized potty. Another beauty of tidying with your children is they find all sorts of treasures, things they thought they had. So Zara's room is not far off done now as we're on to dusting, moving all her bits and pieces, dusting around them and then putting them back neatly. We're also nearing the end of the power hour time that I have allocated before we've got to go and do other things. So it's just a case of really cramming as much in as possible and rushing around, just fitting in as much as I possibly can these last few minutes, giving Zara's room a little vacuum and just see, it just looks so much better than it did, didn't it? Where you just couldn't see the floor. And look, Zara's dusting the floor. See, she's so helpful, so helpful. She just loves joining in with whatever I'm doing.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we post more videos.
Every
Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell
to be notified when we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday
at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Bella.